Hi everyone, so today we're going to be talking about some fun places to visit in Disney World. These are kind of some of our favourite little locations that you can kind of pop to, and yeah, they're just really enjoyable.
The idea for this came from one of our comments, and we thought it was a really good idea, so we wanted to go ahead and film it. So we're really excited about it, and we're just going to launch right in with number 10, Yacht and Beach Club.
I really like the Yacht and Beach Club, mainly because it's kind of a really nice kind of just place you can go to visit, and it's literally between Hollywood Studios and Epcot, and they have an amazing ice cream place called Beaches and Cream, and you get the kitchen sink, and it is amazing.
I just find it a really relaxing and quite nice place to go and have some downtime, and it's not everyone goes there, which I think is really cool. I just kind of really like the atmosphere, and it's a fun place.
Yeah, I mean, I like to go there personally at the height of the day, middle of the day, when it's really hot, just before you do a World Showcase, just kind of pop off, because you can literally walk to it and just kind of cool down, maybe go have a drink or something, before you tackle the afternoon in Epcot. And on to the number 9 slot, this is one of my favourite places. It's the aquarium in the Living Seas Pavilion. And this is kind of the exit of the Nemo and Friends ride. But you can also get to it by it's a really kind of hidden entrance. It's kind of around the kind of side. But it's really cool. They have manatees and dolphins and loads of really cool fish. And there's some cool photo opportunities. And there's starfish and seahorses and Nemos. And it's air conditioned, which is amazing. And I just really like it. We usually spend quite a while in there just looking at all the fish because they're really cool.
I also think it's one of those ones that a lot of people go, oh, I don't want to do the Nemo ride, so I won't bother going into that whole area. And it's worth a chance, even if you don't want to do the ride. I think it's all right.
Yes, Nemo has many friends, and I like them all.
Okay, so at number 8, we have the Boardwalk.
They do really good pizza at the Boardwalk, just saying. But it's kind of, I would say, more the Boardwalk at night, where all the fairy lights are out, and it's kind of got a really cool atmosphere. It's just a really nice place to go, and it's kind of got quite unique theming, so I really like it.
It's also one of those places on Disney property that's really nice, really well maintained, but isn't overly Disney. I mean, the theming there isn't in-your-face characters, so if you do want a little bit of a break from all of the Disney stuff, the Boardwalk is a great place.
And they have a nightclub, and Jelly Rolls, which is a dueling piano bar, which we haven't been to, but it sounds amazing.
Okay, so moving on, we have another hotel resort type area. At number 7, it's the Grand Floridian. And we've put this one on our list because we think it just has an amazing feel to it. In the sort of late afternoon, early evening, they have a lovely pianist who plays Disney songs and medleys. It's an amazing looking hotel inside. It's really nice. It's just a great place to go, I think, and it's on the monorail loop, so it's very easy to get to.
I really like going there and taking sort of friends or family that haven't been there before, just so they can kind of see it on the way to somewhere. They have sort of musicians that play up the top as well during the day, and you see like girls dressed as princesses, and it's just kind of a nice place again to just relax. Like, most of the places we're kind of picking are just really cool atmosphere places, like that just are really nice to soak up and go, this is amazing, this is the Disney touch. Like, the kind of theming and quality of the places are just incredible.
Okay, back to the parks for number 6. We've got the Discovery Island Trails.
This is one of my favourites. So when I used to work in Animal Kingdom, this was one of my favourite places to go during the day. The only way I could describe it, it's under the Tree of Life almost. It's these little kind of hidden away trails, and they have animals there. They have like giant Galapagos tortoises, they have parrots, they have catfish, and it gives you a really good view of some of the parts of the Tree of Life that you wouldn't normally see in any other part of the park. You can get right underneath it, and they have some of the murals underneath. There's a big a crocodile and lizard and stuff that you can only see really when you're underneath them. So it's a really cool place to get really close photos of the tree, and it's just really quiet usually because no one really ever goes down there, which makes it really kind of tranquil, especially when you're going in summer or when it's really, really busy. So at number 5, we have the balcony on top of the Contemporary Resort. You have to get to this by the California Grill, but you don't necessarily have to eat there to get there.
You can just order a drink at the bar, and if you let the people at the bottom know that that's what you're intending to do, they will let you up there to go and do that. But it was an amazing view of the fireworks. It was completely unique, so different from anything else. and it was just an amazing time.
I think there was only like 5 of us up there as well. So we had like a whole like row to ourselves. You were able to set the camera up and everything. And they pumped the music in, and it was so magical because we actually saw Epcot's fireworks from up there as well. And some fireworks from Universal, which you see those in the distance.
You definitely get a great view of the entire surrounding area. And it was somewhere that I didn't even know that you could go to until we went on our last trip. So we're including this one on the list just in case you haven't heard of it and want to go check it out because it's a great place to go.
And relatively inexpensive.
Yes, especially if you just order a drink.
And bar food.
And bar food.
Well, you don't have to, but I would. Moving on to number 4 is another one of my favourites. This is in the World Showcase, and it's the Mexico Pavillion. Obviously, all the pavilions are pretty amazing, but this one is by far my favourite. The theming is amazing. You go inside, and it's all dark. There's fountains. There's music. Oh my god, it's just amazing. And there's a ride there, like it's like a water ride that goes past one of the restaurants, and you sit. It's got the 3 caballeros in it, and it's got Donald, and I just that is Epcot to me, the Mexico Pavillion. Like, it is my favourite place to go just to sit, and I like to sit around the fountain and just hear all the water and all the music and all the fairy lights and it's just so magical. Yeah, sorry. I went off on a little bit of a tangent there. But yes, definitely go. Don't ever miss it. I know some people don't really like World Showcase or just skip it around, but I think even if you've got kids with you, that's a very immersive pavilion, and you can kind of really get into the theme of it by just going in. And they have glass blowing, which is also really cool.
Okay, so number 3, we have a similar one. We've got the Japan Pavillion, and this one's actually my favourite pavilion in Epcot. And I just, again, similar to Mexico, really love the theming. I think it's really well done. There's definitely a lot to see, and it probably has, I would say, one of the largest shops on the World Showcase, judging by how far it spreads. And if you go through and have a good look through everything that they offer, it's really hard not to find something that's interesting to you. They've got some artwork, they've got clothing, they've got toys and games and candy. It's just a really nice place. They've got the people with the drums out the front at regular intervals as well. And I think it just looks really nice. And you also get an amazing view of the Epcot Ball looking back over the World Showcase Lagoon.
It's through the shrine, isn't it? Can you not see? Is it like the...
Through the gate, yeah. So I definitely think that of the two, Mexico and Japan, those are the 2 must-do pavilions from the World Showcase. If you're only going to do 2, have it be those 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, number 2 is Animal Kingdom Lodge. We're doing quite a few hotels in this one, but I do really like them. The thing I love about Animal Kingdom Lodge is it's pretty much like doing the safari at points without having to be in a car, getting 2 seconds to take a picture and be like, right, the giraffe's gone, let's keep going. The lobby itself is incredible. It's even hard to describe. It's just this amazing open space, really well themed. But my favourite part is actually out the back of the lobby. You can go out and there's a savannah, and there were zebras, and there's giraffes. And when we went, and they do it every night, I'm pretty sure, you can roast marshmallows and it's for free. And we were just stood there roasting marshmallows. It was really quiet with all the giraffes and the zebras in the background, and I was just like, this is insane. Like, I'm roasting marshmallows on a savannah. Like, what? Love it. It's just, and it's so quiet because it's a bit more out the way. You just don't feel like you're in Disney anymore. You just feel like you've just been taken away to somewhere really relaxing, and it was really nice after a really busy day in the park.
Okay, and our number 1 spot goes to Disney Springs.
Now, this is Disney Springs when we saw it, which was in May. It is probably 10 billion times more incredible now, and more specifically, we mean Disney Springs at night, I think. Like,
yes,
it's just like, it completely changed. Like, in the day, it's a good shopping thing. At night, it's just incredible. And I mean specifically more the landing section, which had the boathouse, the amber cars, the just live music. And I just literally felt like I was on this like really nice, I don't want to say holiday, because obviously we were on a holiday, but like, I feel like I was just going through this little like town, this kind of like beach town sort of thing, and they had all the boards and the music, and I remember literally stopping and saying to Ash, this is really magical, like, this is amazing. And you're like, yeah. I was like, the atmosphere and the feel of this was just so good that I was literally like, had to physically stop myself and go, this is amazing. I cannot wait to come back when this is finished. Like, as it was now, which was a construction zone, it was still amazing. And I'm just like, oh my God, I could spend every evening just walking through here and I wouldn't have to buy anything, but just soaking all the atmosphere up and the music and like, oh, I really want to go back.
Yeah, it had a really, really good vibe. And even like we said, if you're not there to shop, it's still lovely just to hang out, maybe grab a drink, maybe grab some food if you'd want to, or just spend some time walking around. It was a really nice area. It looked really good. And yeah.
I mean, I think we did Downtown Disney pretty much every night almost this trip, like the last trip we just did, unless we got back too late. Any night we kind of came back at a reasonable time, just because it was really nice to walk around. It was just, we didn't really we didn't necessarily always buy stuff. We just had a wander around and we were just looking at it and just being in the atmosphere. I just think it was awesome.
And they've got a lot of new stuff that's going to be opening soon or in the near future. So it's definitely going to be a very popular place as it continues forward.
So these are definitely some of our favourite places to go visit and hang out in when we're at Walt Disney World. It'd be great to see what some of yours are. So if you could leave them below in the comments, then it might give us some ideas for our next trip. Because yeah, I'm always up for trying new places, especially if they make me feel awesome. So make sure you leave a comment because I want to try them out. I need new things to do. But thank you once again for watching, guys, and we hope that we've given you a little bit of inspiration on just a few places to hang out in, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye!
The ones we got were the grape and cherry, so we're going to give those a go and see if they're nice. I don't like grape or cherry, so yeah.
You're probably not going to like them.
No.